Former Counting On star and scorned son Josh Duggar has gotten a merciless smackdown by the feds. Since he got locked up, things have not been easy by any means, but what is happening with him now? Keep reading for more details. Josh Duggar gets merciless smackdown by feds when the Counting On family had to deal with Josh Duggar scandals. It was rough and under a public microscope. The scrutiny was anything but easy, but they all maintained diplomacy and tried their hardest to make the family look as good as possible. Josh was sentenced to nearly 13 years behind bars due to receiving and possessing child sexual abuse material (CSM). This has long been a hot topic, and it ultimately hit a head, but has progressively gotten worse. Josh has claimed that an ex-girlfriend was the cause of many of his problems, plus he is blaming TLC for making him expose fake problems. Josh Duggar TLC aired the family's two reality shows, 19 Kids and Counting On. Now it appears that things are only getting worse for the father of 7. Josh had allegedly mailed in legal paperwork, the court records show. They think that he had aid from a third party and a slew of other allegations. After followers of the family saw the lengthy filing, many were happy that Josh was finally getting the punishment he deserved. They have felt he has gotten off too easily over the years for his bad behavior and are over it. Other Counting On fans do not believe Josh Duggar will ever be completely clean of his crimes. Moreover, some think that he will return to his old ways upon his release. One follower shared this sentiment: "I can't quite understand all of this, but even I can tell it's a merciless smackdown and total rejection of what seems to have been a really dumb appeal. He even lied about when he filed it? This man is dumb as a rock. Nothing good can come from this." After Counting On fans attempted to read this lengthy filing, they were even more displeased with Josh Duggar. They proceeded to call him out for all of his offenses and essentially have nothing good to say about him. Finally, there was a lot of name-calling as well as stating that he is and would always be a liar. The extent he was willing to go through to lie about when he filed it tells me he's not learned a damn thing. I can just picture that smug, entitled criminal thinking he worked some legal magic and no one would figure out his scam. Some called out Josh Duggar's mother, Michelle, and her homeschooling, stating he has learned nothing. They also pointed out that Josh thinks he is some mega celebrity, which he is not by any means. Josh Duggar faces merciless smackdown from feds. Latest developments: the saga of Josh Duggar, former star of TLC's Counting On and the scorned son of the Duggar family, continues to unfold with new twists and turns. Since his incarceration, Josh's legal troubles have only intensified, leaving fans and followers with a mix of reactions. Here's the latest on what's happening with Josh Duggar. A family under scrutiny when the Duggar family's reality shows, 19 Kids and Counting On, were under the public microscope due to Josh's scandals. It was a challenging time for all involved. Despite the scrutiny, the family maintained a diplomatic stance, trying their best to present a united front. Josh's sentence of nearly 13 years in prison for receiving and possessing child sexual abuse material (CSM) has been a contentious issue, with many feeling he has not faced adequate consequences for his actions. Blame game and legal maneuvers: Josh has made several claims to deflect blame, including accusing an ex-girlfriend and even TLC for his troubles. He alleges that the network pressured him to expose fake problems. Recently, court records indicate that Josh mailed in legal paperwork, raising suspicions of third-party involvement and other allegations. This latest development has sparked a wave of reactions from fans and followers. Public reaction: many fans of Counting On are relieved to see Josh facing what they perceive as a merciless smackdown from the legal system. They feel he has gotten off too easily for his past behavior and are glad to see him finally facing consequences. One follower expressed their sentiment: "I can't quite understand all of this, but even I can tell it's a merciless smackdown and total rejection of what seems to have been a really dumb appeal. He even lied about when he filed it? This man is dumb as a rock. Nothing good can come from this." Criticism and skepticism: others are skeptical about Josh's future, believing he will never be completely free from his crimes and may return to his old ways upon release. The lengthy legal filing has only fueled more discontent among fans, who have called him out for his offenses and labeled him a liar. Comments like these have been prevalent. The extent he was willing to go through to lie about when he filed it tells me he's not learned a damn thing. I can just picture that smug, entitled criminal thinking he worked some legal magic and no one would figure out his scam. Family and homeschooling under fire. Some fans have also directed criticism towards Josh's mother, Michelle Duggar, and her homeschooling methods, suggesting that Josh's lack of remorse and continued legal issues are a reflection of his upbringing. They argue that Josh's sense of entitlement and lack of accountability are deeply rooted in his background. Conclusion: as Josh Duggar continues to navigate his legal battles, the public's reaction remains divided. While some see this as a long overdue reckoning, others remain skeptical about his future and the impact of his actions. The Duggar family's journey through the public eye continues to be a complex and controversial one, with no clear end in sight. To better understand the current situation, let's delve deeper into the legal aspects and the public's response to Josh Duggar's latest developments. Legal filings and allegations. Josh Duggar's recent legal filings have raised several eyebrows. The court records suggest that he may have had assistance from a third party, which has led to further scrutiny and allegations. This development has been met with a mix of satisfaction and skepticism from fans and followers. Public sentiment. The public's reaction to Josh's legal troubles has been overwhelmingly negative. Many feel that he has not faced adequate consequences for his actions, and that his latest legal maneuvers are desperate attempts to avoid responsibility. Comments like the following are common. He thinks he's some mega celebrity, but he's not. He's just a criminal trying to weasel his way out of trouble. Social media reactions. Social media platforms have been abuzz with discussions about Josh's situation. Twitter, in particular, has seen a flurry of activity, with users sharing their thoughts and opinions. Here are a few examples. Twitter user Reality Fan 123: Josh Duggar's latest legal filings are a joke. He's trying to blame everyone but himself. It's time for him to face the consequences of his actions. Twitter user Counting on Fan: I can't believe Josh is still trying to play the victim. He needs to take responsibility for his actions and stop blaming others. Twitter user Justice for Victims: Josh Duggar's legal troubles are a reminder that no one is above the law. It's about time he faced the consequences of his actions. The role of TLC, the network that aired the Duggar family's reality shows, has also come under scrutiny. Some fans believe that the network played a role in exposing Josh's issues, while others argue that TLC should have done more to address the family's problems. The network has not officially commented on the latest developments, but the public's perception of their involvement continues to be a topic of debate. The future of Josh Duggar: as Josh Duggar continues to face legal battles, the question on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Some believe that he will never be completely free from his crimes and may return to his old ways upon release. Others hope that this latest development will serve as a wake-up call and that he will finally take responsibility for his actions. Conclusion: Josh Duggar's legal troubles are far from over, and the public's reaction to his latest developments is a mix of satisfaction and skepticism. As the situation unfolds, one thing is clear: the Duggar family's journey through the public eye continues to be a complex and controversial one. Only time will tell how this story will end, but for now, the focus remains on Josh's legal battles and the public's response to his actions.